My YouTube, my Facebook. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Quick live housing market update. Want to share some news. If you're currently home shopping, want to make sure you're set up to win, set up for success. So my name is Kenneth, loan originator out here in Georgia, Marietta. Have any questions? Definitely feel free to reach out, Kenneth at mortgagedepot.com. So some key market stats. I'm going to start with the real estate, like the housing market, then go over to the financing side. Tell you some things that are going on right now. As I mentioned, I want to make sure everybody's set up for success. So it's articles from Redfin, one of my one of my favorites for news. But definitely feel free to check it out. So housing market update: buyers get some relief as new listings finally increase. On my live yesterday, that did not save to my page, I spoke about how like builders are offering a lot of incentives, right? So like definitely new home sales were up, existing home sales were down. But that's something I'm going to touch on again later, as I mentioned, since my live yesterday didn't save. But new home sales, or sorry, new listing of homes for sale rose 0.3% year over year earlier. This is a lot of this info is like fairly recent, or is recent. This is for the month of October. A small increase, first increase since July 2022. So kind of tells you what kind of market we're in right now. Buyers are welcoming even a small uptick in listings after nearly a year and a half of declines. So when we look at the indicators, mortgage interest rates are definitely one of the indicators of um, what's impacting affordability right now. Um, Weekly average, I'm not quoting rates, based on the article, 7.63%, highest level in 23 years, and that's according to Freddie Mac. If you're looking at Mortgage News Daily, they're quoting rates of about 7.98. Mortgage Bankers Association, they say rates are down 2% from their earlier projection earlier in the week. So when it comes to interest rates, major thing is, like, as you just noticed, I just gave three different figures, right? And when you're getting quoted an interest rate, or when somebody actually like looks at your file, your package, your income, your credit, like how much you're putting down, the property type, all of those things impact the rate and like what you're going to be able to do, or what you're going to get. So Google searches for home for sale, that's down 12% from earlier in the month. Guess less people are shopping for a home. Median sales price for the month of October, 369,000. Median asking price, 384,000. Median monthly mortgage payment, 2,700. So I touched on this yesterday when it comes to when it comes to purchasing your home, right? Just to set your expectations properly, because right now for a lot of people, like renting is a better option. Renting, like many parts of the country, renting is going to be better than actually buying a home, just because of, if you're looking in the short term, right? If you look long term, like, it's always better to buy, in my opinion. But for short term, it is cheaper to rent currently. And then pending sales, 70,325. I also saw another article that spoke about, and I'll probably like hop on here and share that tomorrow, spoke about how a lot of people were backing out of deals because they when before they didn't go through the pre-approval process, or something happened along the lines to where when they actually saw the numbers and saw what they were going to be paying, they ended up walking away from the deal. So that's another reason why it's important to like go through that pre-approval process, get your numbers in. If somebody's like trying to like lure you with a teaser rate, like, make sure your rate is locked, like look at your loan estimate and everything, so that way you know what you're getting into. So new listings up 81, up to 81,000, first increase since July 2022. I mentioned that. Active listings overall 841,000, smallest decline since July. Months of supply, we're currently sitting at 3.5 months of supply, highest level since February. This is still a seller's market. Inventory is only about 3.5 months. To be considered a buyer's market or like an even market, it would have to be like 4 to 5 months of supply. It's considered balanced. We're not there yet, but as homes continue to sit on the market, interest rates, who knows, we might end up getting there. Share of homes sold above list price, 29%, and that's up from 28%. Shares of homes with a price drop, 6.8%. Average sale to list price, 99%. So based on what they're listing it for, what they're selling it for versus what it was listed for, that's at 99%. So that and then also average days on market, 33. Biggest metros year over year increases: West Palm, shout out Renee, I see her on there. If you're in Florida, definitely hit her up. Jersey, I'm actually working on with a few clients in Jersey right now. Jersey is on here twice: Newark and New Brunswick. Anaheim, California. Biggest decreases: Austin, Texas; Fort Worth, Texas; Houston, Texas; San Antonio, Texas; Tampa, Florida, and Portland. Right. So yeah, that's just some housing market stats. If you're interested, again, like real estate is very specific. So depends what region, what part of the country you're in, what area of the country you're in. That'll determine like a lot of your options. House that you're going to pay for in Miami is not the same house that you're going to get and pay for in Jacksonville. Same thing if you're out here in Georgia. Marietta is different from Cobb, is different from Gwinnett, is different from Henry, is different from Fulton County, right? So depending on where you're at, that'll determine your options. So like a lot of these numbers that I just threw out there, it's it can be discouraging if you feel that if you just listen to the national media, but it's important to run your own race, right? To look at your figures, to sit down and have these conversations with a professional so you can see what options you have. When it comes to different options, so like if you're a first-time home buyer, or if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, there's like a 3% down program you can qualify for. FHA loan, 3.5% down, or a down payment assistance program. You don't need to be a first-time home buyer for FHA loan. That's a big misconception. No money down. 0% down. VA loans, that's strictly for veterans. And then like R&D, rural development, USDA loans. Like a lot of times it's just about extending your commute. So if you're interested in any of those programs, or if you're looking to become an investor, DSCR loans, like generally 20% down. Not looking at your income, is just based on the income that the property is bringing in. So definitely, like, any questions, like as I mentioned, want y'all to be set up for success. There's a lot of, earlier I mentioned that builders were giving concessions, builder credits and everything. So for the existing home sales, if you're looking at buying a home and it's been on the market like more than that 33-day average that they mentioned, you see a home that's been on the market 45 days, 60 days, somebody's still paying that mortgage, right? So that person is more likely to negotiate with you. Definitely have your realtor reach out to them, find out about a concession or credit, get something back. A lot of times that's a better option than reducing the purchase price, right? Because you'll save more money buying down the rate than you will reducing that. So definitely Kenneth at mortgagedepot.com. If you have any questions, I got answers. Have a good one.